of the vehicle. And all the loads end up concentrated back around this door area. If you think about it, the door on an SUV isn't necessarily inherently that much stronger than it is on a passenger car, even though the weight of the vehicle is much, much heavier. So you have to design the structure from the beginning to be compatible with this. And what I think you'll see when the insurance institutes test more cars is the bigger cars will have struggles with this. But I'm proud to say we were able to do this, anticipate where the IHS was going, and develop a body structure that was lightweight and very efficient with this test from the beginning. Yes?
From a safety standpoint, that's great. I was just curious if you guys have done repair analysis on that. Would that be a total loss?
On this type of test?
That type of test?
I would probably think so, to be honest with you. I mean, that barrier is really aggressive. There's no honeycomb on it at all. It comes in almost like a meat cleaver into the side of the car.
Okay, so it's going to tear it apart.
Yeah, I think the car's going to do its job to protect you, but you're probably going to need a new MDX. Okay. Hopefully you'll feel happy about that when you get out of the car.
Good protection.
It did its job. We also, beyond the structural improvements we've made, we've also applied a lot of the other electrical safety technologies. Things like forward collision warning, uses a camera to evaluate whether a car is impending in your path or it's going to be a collision. Lane departure warning, similar systems that some of the competitors use, it gives you an audible warning. We have collision mitigation braking on the upper grade using a radar system, and we have adaptive cruise control also at that level as well. And the adaptive cruise control now operates all the way down to 0 speed. So in the big metropolitan areas, we have slow and go or stop and go traffic. We come to a complete stop in a traffic jam. The vehicle will decelerate down to 0, and then we'll pick up again when the vehicle in front of you moves. So it really improves the comfort and stress of driving in those conditions. Likewise, we have lane keep assist on this vehicle for the first time. You've probably driven other cars with lane keep assist. One thing that makes our system a little bit different than competitors is a lot of times, depending on the effort and the steering is set up, you kind of feel like you're this pinball going down this track from side to side as it goes from one side of the lane to the other. Our vehicles all have an effort map that's more like a half pipe, like a skateboarder might use, and it keeps you more centered, it's more progressive, more natural, and will also help you negotiate while you're driving down the highway as well as keep you within your lane. So, talked a lot. I know you guys are hungry. I can't wait for you to get an opportunity to drive the car, go outside and take a look. We got a question in the back.
A couple questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
About the system, you mentioned the braking and all-wheel drive working together.
Yes, the agile handling assist.
Also, the steering works together with those three systems?
Yes, yes. It's like I'm a chassis engineer. It's like the dream. You know, for years we've talked about being able to tie together all these systems of the car electrically. You know, we're not there 100%, but with everything moving to electric and everything being, having a computer now, we're able to integrate these systems so that they talk to each other. So,
one last question. 300 pounds, a lot of weight.
Yes.
And adding so much technology on it,
yep,
including an all-wheel drive system, how did you manage to shape all that weight? I understand that you got some of the framework, with new materials, but that's a lot of weight.
I had another slide. It was in one of the other presentations. The weight came from multiple places. Everybody working on this vehicle had a weight target. Every guy designing every little part had an effort and a focus on reducing weight. So the seats in this car, I think it's about 45 pounds lighter. We have 3 rows of seats, but got all new seat construction, and they're made out of steel. It's not like we've spent tons of money to get weight out of this, just smarter and different construction. The seat frames have high-strength steel or laser welded together. The air conditioning system is about 10 pounds lighter. We have a magnesium steering hanger beam in this car. Magnesium and aluminum prices have come closer to each other, so now magnesium is more cost efficient than it was before. So we have a big aluminum, our previous car had an aluminum piece. Now we got a big magnesium casting. The body structure is about 125 pounds lighter, just in the body itself.
When you look at those 300 pounds comparing it from the previous generation, all-wheel drive versus a two-wheel drive?
No, all-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. You take out the two-wheel drive system, you save even more weight. You know, another couple 100 pounds fall off.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, two-wheel drive, about 500 pounds lighter than the old four-wheel drive version. So yeah, it's not number games. This is real weight. It came out for hard work. But what you're going to find with this vehicle is, I think when you drive it, I hope anyway, I'll leave you with this point. I think you're going to find a vehicle that has maybe a unique blending of strengths. There are a lot of good cars in this car segment. You know, we're up against the best competitors that are out there, the BMWs, the Mercedes, and the Lexus. They're all good vehicles, right? But what you're going to find in this MDX, I think, compared to those vehicles, is this car has a match of the sporty driving dynamics. It's got a great NVH and refinement of the Lexus, but with the sporty driving dynamics close to the BMW X5. You're going to get class-leading fuel economy that you don't get in those other vehicles. You're going to get a great package with 3 rows of seats, great flexibility for the cabin that you don't get in those other vehicles. You're going to get you know, outstanding safety. Now, everybody's designing new vehicles. We'll see where they go with the testing, but you know, I think we're going to be the first out there with a vehicle designed the way we designed this one. Outstanding safety, great feature complements at a price that I think is very, very, very competitive. Will undercut many of our other competitor offers. So I think it's outstanding value. We've gotten really good reviews so far everywhere we've shown the car. I can't wait for you guys to get a chance to drive it, and hopefully you'll feel the same. So thank you again. I know you're hungry. I'll stop talking.